It's the final district game of the regular season for Franklin County and Frankfort High. We've got a doubleheader coming up for you. We'll kick it off with the girls after this on your Cable 10 Game of the Week. Welcome into your Cable 10 Game of the Week here on a Friday night. It's Franklin County taking on Frankfort High in this final 41st district matchup. I am Jason Hyatt along with Clint Goins. And Clint, this is as per usual. We've seen Franklin County girls running roughshod through the district. We had the game actually down at Frankfort High earlier this season where they came out victorious, and they're coming off a big win just Wednesday night over Western Hills. Going to keep things rolling here heading into the district tournament play.
Yeah, as they have been for the past decade plus, Frankfort High, the dominant team here in the district. Undefeated district play, undefeated in the region. They've only lost 5 games all year, and those 5 games were to very tough opponents. They are balanced in scoring, although tonight they again will be out the services of Patience Laster. She still was she was out shooting around earlier with a great big thing of ice on her leg. But Frankfort High is a very good player in Jemiah Shemalt. She leads their team in scoring, in rebounding, and three-point shooting. But just like it was about 3 weeks ago, I just don't think that's going to be enough for the Lady Panthers. Yeah,
Jemiah Chenault is a player that, you know, she can hang with Franklin County. I just not sure they've got the depth around her to, you know, they don't have the horses. And we saw the other night, Franklin County goes deep.
Oh, yeah.
And the quality doesn't drop off all that much.
No, and that's the problem with Frankfort High. And, you know, practically every single A school out there is that they just don't have the numbers, don't have the personnel. I mean, Franklin County has probably more girls on their basketball team at the JV and freshman levels than Frankfort High has in the whole entire school. So that's an exaggeration, but not by too much, to be totally honest.
Well, we've got about a minute here, so we will take a break. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups for you and get this thing rolling. This is your Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Here at David Tolles Auto Pro, we know if people are driving right now, it's only for the most important reasons. And if their car breaks down, we need to get it back on the road. At Auto Pro, we want you to rest assured that we're doing everything in our power to keep you safe. We follow all recommended COVID-related safety guidelines when handling your vehicle. Our lobby and facilities are completely clean and sanitized every night. And we have touchless credit card processing. We appreciate your trust in these difficult times, and we want to thank you for shopping local. If you have to take it to somebody, you can take it to us. David Tolles Auto Pro.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at David Tolles Auto Pro.
Tune in to Around 10, Frankfort's very own morning show. We cover all the happenings in the capital city every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. live on Cable 10, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, if it happens around town, it's on Around 10.
Welcome back, folks. We are getting set for action here. Franklin County girls taking on the Frankfort High Lady Panthers. This is our final game leading into the 41st District Tournament, which will have all that action for you here on Cable 10 a week after next. As we are going to get ready to get the Flyer Band leading us in the national anthem. Great job there by the Franklin County band. And is that the color guard, Clint? Is that what?
Yes, the color guard. And in fact,
Appropriate
what many folks don't know, and I'm not exactly sure, but I know the color guard is not just Franklin County high school students. It's at least Western Hill students, and it may be Frankfort High students as well. They have combined schools to have one program.
That's cool. I like that. All right, so we're getting our starting lineup here for Frankfort High Lady Panthers. You've got number 22. And as it would go, oh, there you go. It's that is Norman. There's 41, Jemiah Chenault. Earlier we had number 2, Rayleigh Ellis. Number 3 is Charlie Robinson. And 33 is Amaya Robinson. Of course, Lady Panthers coached by Darren Norman. He's been running the show there for quite a while.
But not as long as Joey Thacker has been at Franklin County. And of course, prior to Franklin County, Joey Thacker was the girls basketball coach and football coach at Frankfort High.
Yeah, a little known fact about Coach Thacker. He can get it done on multiple fronts. And now for Franklin County Lady Flyers. Starting off at guard, there's number 5, Nevaeh Carter, senior guard for them. Number 15 is Jasmine Chambers. She had a big night Wednesday against Western Hills, getting the job done from three-point land and around the basket.
Yeah, I think Chambers would score a lot more if it weren't that Patience Laster is usually in the lineup.
Number 44 is Javen Mead. Number 12, Rachel Shropshire, just a sophomore. And getting the start tonight, number 34, Gracie Thacker, a senior.
Jason, I was talking to Coach Thacker earlier, and they do apparently are going to have the services of Cameron Ritterkoff tonight. She's the freshman three-point specialist. She was unable to play against Western Hills on Wednesday, but she will be in this game. Now, you may have said her name, but Frankfort High has a number 3, and I don't have a number 3 on my roster.
It's Charlie Robinson. Yeah, they got her number wrong on the KHS AA site.
Okay. Good to know.
Technical foul's been assessed to the Lady Panthers. There was an error in the scoring book.
Oh, and they're shooting a technical foul free throw for an error in the scoring book. My guess is that very well could be the Robinson issue, couldn't it?
It wouldn't surprise me. And you know, it's kind of funny over the years in doing this and kind of going back and forth between information on, you know, that the KHS AA has versus what we see on the court. And I'll just say this, some teams are a little more accurate than others, it seems, in the information that they, you know, share through there. So looks like that may have come back to bite Frankfort High. Although Shropshire did miss both free throws, so I guess no harm, no foul. This time there is harm and a foul.
Foul is on number 41, Jemiah Chenault. That is her first.
Get a quick one on Chenault.
Yeah, you don't want her in foul trouble. It's going to be hard enough as it is, but if she gets in foul trouble early, oh my goodness.
Jasmine Chambers able to knock down the first free throw. Make it a perfect 2 for 2.
And of course, the Flyers open up in their very familiar press, and Shropshire gets the steal. Nice ball work by Carter over to Chambers.
So 4 quick ones for Chambers and a quick timeout for Coach Norman. And you said it, Clint. The pressure will be there, and it's almost like Coach Norman said, girls, this is what we talked about. And, you know, look, it's pretty early on you learn you got to fake high, pass low, And she just threw that one right into the arms of Rachel Shropshire.
Yeah, it's not, I'm sure that the Coach Norman is like, I'm sure that was probably the thing he stressed in practice this past week. And lo and behold, the first play out of the gate, they make a mistake.
As you'd expect, Flyers are right back to it on their press.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Thacker today, and I told him on Wednesday night's game against Western Hills, I said, well, he's going to run this press all night long because he needs to keep it up and get his team ready for district tournament play. I said that, and no sooner as I did, 2 minutes later, he calls it off for the rest of the night.
Yeah. That was Chenault with the offensive rebound and the putback. And, hey, that gets Frankfort High on the board a lot quicker than Western Hills was able to the other night. It took them into the second quarter.
Yes, they did not score a point the first quarter. There's a good look at Gracie Thacker. The senior getting the start tonight.
Carter with the drive, dropping it off to Meade. No good at the first time, fouled on the second.
Foul is on number 3, Charlie Ann Robinson.
It's on Robinson. That's her first, and it's, you almost kind of feel sorry for her. Like, Meade is probably, a foot or more taller than Charlie Ann is.
Yeah, no doubt, as per usual, the Flyers have the decided size advantage. Meade splits the pair.
So when I asked Coach Thacker why he called off the press, he said he didn't really want to really beat district foes in the regular season really bad, or to get anybody hurt. But he said, come district tournament time, it's fair game. We're going to beat the snot out of whoever we need to beat the snot out of.
All's fair in love, war, and tournament play. As Nevaeh Carter with the run out. Chenault's going to get called for dragging that back foot.
Yeah, that's I guess she could have done it. It's questionable. I didn't really see it, but the official's right there. And
Shropshire off the mark.
We got a foul here. I think it's going to be on Norman.
Foul is on number 22, Katie Norman. That is her first, team third.
It'll be Carter to inbound from the baseline. Oh, finds a wide open Meade, and somebody missed a defensive assignment. And Coach Norman is forced to burn a second timeout. Just a 30.
Here's another look at it. Yeah, you just can't let Meade get the ball that far close or that close to the basket, right out of bounds. I mean, there's no stopping her when she's only 4 feet away.
Here is a technical question that I just thought of that I don't actually know the answer to.
And you're asking me.
I'm asking you.
Okay.
That's where we're at. Does Carter get credit for an assist?
On an inbounds play?
Yeah.
I don't know. That is a very good question.
Another turnover. Chambers has it this time. Kick out Carter. Lefty three is good.
Yeah.
And a player is down. Is that Ellis?
I think it may be. Slow to get up. I would think she might get an assist for that, because on a designed play, you would get, in game, you would get an assist for it. So.
Kendall Cook has checked in for the Lady Panthers and makes the bad pass. And
Oh.
Charlie Ann Robinson slow back to get it, and it's going to cost her a foul.
Yeah, that's a double mistake. Number one, even though it's going to be a turnover, go and get that ball, Charlie Ann. Go and get it and make them at least take the ball out of bounds. But then you let them get to it, and you commit a foul on what was going to be an easy bucket anyway.
High arcing free throw from Carter is good.
So Charlie Ann's got 2 fouls, and we're, not even midway through the first quarter.
Carter with that improved free throw stroke knocks in a pair, and the lead has grown to 12.
Yeah, Carter not really known for her scoring until this year because she's second in scoring, only got half point per game behind Patience Laster.
Chambers with the left hand too strong. Rayleigh Ellis rips it down. Now is a loose ball. And Clint, that's a garbage call.
I don't think Chambers ever actually had the ball in her possession. We'll look at it right here.
Show me the jump ball. Where was it? Gonna have a turnover.
In the official's defense, I will say this. Sometimes you do those things because you don't want anybody to get hurt.
Well, I mean, they're both laying on the ground. I feel like that was the most likely time you're going to get hurt. Shropshire pulls up. Too strong. And Chenault gets the rebound and fouled.
Meade is going to draw the personal.
That may have been a good foul because Rayleigh Ellis was snowbirding down the court. And I think Chenault saw her out of the corner of her eye. The foul will force them to work it up against the press. Foul by Thacker will send Chenault to the line.
Foul is on number 34, Gracie Thacker. That is her first, team second. Jemiah Chenault is at the line for 2 free throws.
Chenault rattles in and out on that first one.
Yeah, she's the best free throw shooter they got, but she's only at 56%.
That's saying something. Does hit the second. Nice give and go.
Yeah, nice pass.
Little touch pass from Chambers to Meade. And another almost steal. And another almost steal. Now Chenault, outlet to Ellis. 3-pointer, just off the mark.
Boy, they could have used that bucket.
Cook, though, chases it down. Charlie Robinson, her shot, no, gets her own rebound, though. And Ellis, same spot. This one is true.
And now Frankfort High going to press a little bit.
Thacker with the deep 2, misses everything. And the Panthers have it. Charlie Robinson gets it across the timeline. Norman throws it right into the hands of Shropshire and commits the foul. I'll give her credit for that. At least she hustled back and made a good play on the ball to commit the foul.
Yeah, but that's 2 on her now. So Frankfort High now has 2 starters with 2 fouls, and we're still in the first quarter. Shropshire, just a sophomore, and I think she is going to develop into one fine player. Reminds me of a former Lady Flyer great, Rachel Cook. Or Rebecca Cook.
Yeah, I can
her
see that.
father, Dwayne Cook, is going to make fun of me for calling her Rachel.
Shropshire hits it, and Gorman will come in for her.
Boy, Gorman had a great game the other day.
Yeah, she really provides a spark off the bench. We got Ritterkoff in there now. See how that wrist holds up for her. Trap here in the corner. Chenault able to pass out of it. Ellis partially blocked by Carter. Chenault has it, goes up, blocked. And Meade will get it to Gorman. Pass ahead to Ritterkoff. Gorman, all kinds of open.
Uh-oh.
Able to get all the way to the rim, and that's a Maya Robinson.
Okay.
In the foul.
Maya Robinson, that is her first, team 6. Dorothy Gorman is at the line for 2 free throws.
The other Robinson. She's the sophomore. Charlie Ann is a freshman.
Gorman able to rattle and bank that one home. We do already have 16 fouls against Frankfort, so Franklin County will be in the bonus the rest of the half. Ellis inbounds it to Chenault. And nice hands by Carter to steal that one away, and then a foul on Charlie Robinson.
And there's the third foul.
The foul is on number 3, Charlie Ann Robinson. That is her third, team 7. Cameron Ritterkoff is at the line.
I'll tell you, Glenn, it's not too often you see a player with 3 fouls in the first quarter.
Stay in the game.
The Lady Panthers, number 22, Katie Norman.
Okay, now
Replaces Amaya Robinson.
Norman comes in.
She's got 2 herself, right?
She does.
Here's the first shooting action from Ritterkoff. No good. Gorman, though. Offensive board over to Carter with the kick.
Carter for 2.
Got Ritterkoff out at the top of that press now. And she will get the loose ball. Passes ahead to Carter to Gorman. Nice stop. And the finish. And a travel will be called against Norman as Frankfort High is having all kinds of trouble with that flyer press.
Yes, but they're breaking it a lot more often than Western Hills did the other night.
Inbound to Thacker. Stripped from behind by Ellis, but got her with the body.
Fraley.
Foul is on number 2, Rayleigh Ellis. That is her first, team 8. Juliana Frazier is at the line for 2 free throws.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Well, they have similar build, and they are 33 and 34. Similar color hair. They both wear in a ponytail. It is, you know, they could be sisters.
Chenault with the rebound. The Panthers are going to be content to run a little bit of clock here. That is until Ellis pulls from deep. Off the mark. Gorman probably should have let that one go.
Gorman, what are you doing? That's enough to drive Coach Thacker bonkers.
Jasmine Chambers replaces Javen Meade.
And I just noticed Jasmine Chambers has got quite the leg brace. As we got a run out here for Gorman.
Left
No
hand,
good.
it won't fall for her.
Chambers, offensive board. Ritterkoff has been standing there for a while looking for that 3. Can't connect, and Chenault saves it to Robinson.
You're right. Chambers does have a large brace on her leg there.
Did she start the game with that?
I don't know.
Did she have it on Wednesday night?
I don't know that either.
We need a sideline reporter.
We do. It's not in the budget.
Pull up from Chenault, short.
Good looking shot, she just left it short.
Gorman with a couple of tipped passes, and then Ritterkoff will say took off before she put the ball on the deck.
For the Lady Flyers, number 1, Lauren Meadows, replaces Nevaeh Carter.
Lauren Meadows in for Franklin County, number 1. Under a minute here in the first quarter.
Oh, Chambers commits another foul. That's awfully far away from the basket. And that's 2 fouls, both committed in the last minute.
Chenault gets a pick from Robinson. Loose ball, dive on the floor. And this one will be another jump ball. This time the arrow points towards the Flyers.
I suspect Franklin County will hold this for the last second shot. Maybe.
Ritterkoff, open 3, too strong. Chambers, too strong the other way.
Gorman with the rebound. Thought she might have been over the back, but no call.
Ends up out of bounds here off of Robinson.
Yeah, it's kind of, she wasn't really over the back. It's kind of on the side.
Frazee
nice
down
pass.
low. Saved by Robinson. Another loose ball and another tie-up.
This will go the Lady Panthers' way.
5 seconds left here in the quarter. See what the Lady Panthers are able to draw up. See if they can get a quality shot here. Chenault in no particular hurry.
She's not acting like she realizes how much
And
time's
it will
on
be
the clock.
no shot.
Yeah, I don't think they were aware.
So after 23-6, Franklin County on top. This is 41st District girls basketball action on your Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning a big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it.
23-6, Lady Flyers on top. But Clint, I think, you know, all things considered, Frankfort High kind of hanging with them better than, you know, you would expect.
If memory serves, the score on Wednesday night was, at the end of one, was Lady Flyers 23, but Western Hills 0. So the Panthers are doing a little better.
The problem, probably most of all for Franklin or for Frankfort High, is the foul situation.
Yes, it's already not good.
Not only do they already have 18 fouls, they're stacking up on some of their starters, and it's not a deep team to start with. Franklin County has it to get things rolling here in the second quarter. Chambers to Shropshire, down low to Frazee, who had great position.
Yeah, she was posting up pretty good, just left it short.
Chenault now pushing the other way.
It's not too often you see your center bring the ball down the floor.
Steal here by Chambers all the way, and the foul, that'll go against Maya Robinson. I believe that's her second.
Yes.
We got confirmation from the truck.
Jasmine Chambers in the line for 2
Leg
free
brace
throws.
has been on for Jasmine Chambers. I know you were just dying to know.
That's right.
This is
This is the hard-hitting reporting that we're bringing to you. Sorry, we got sideline reporters. They're just hanging out in mysterious places.
They are way off the sideline. Doug Crow, the replay producer.
Katie Norman got away with the travel, but Franklin County ends up with it anyway. Carter ahead to Frazee, tipped away, out of bounds, Frankfurt ball.
He was double teamed that time. Maybe not a wise pass by Nevaeh Carter.
For the Lady Panthers, number 10, Imani Jones.
Getting our first action from number 10, Imani Jones for the Lady Panthers. Checks in for Chenault. Ellis to Norman. Splits the double team. Frazee there providing the defense, and then a strip. Carter, 2-on-1, cross court. Chambers finishes again.
Oh,
Robinson loses it off of her own foot, but a bad pass stolen away by Norman. It's a 3-on-1, step back, little jumper. That's Kendall Cook. Put her in the scoring column. Shropshire wide open, 3, in and out.
she can hit that shot.
Here comes Cook, dribbles it almost right into the breadbasket of Carter.
Yeah. Two players standing in the same spot. That's not a good sign. Basketball is a lot about spacing.
And another steal. Chambers ends up with it. Shropshire finds a wide open Frazee. This time she's able to put it in. Steal, but a foul on Shropshire. As Meade will come in, as well as Leah Hogan. Chambers and Frazee to the bench. And Chenault for Frankfurt High back in for Amaya Robinson. Chenault goes down, loses the ball behind her. Carter off to the races with the finish.
Nevaeh Carter for 2.
Oh, there's a pass. Cook has it and draws the foul against Meade. And was that Ellis or Norman? Somebody threaded that pass.
I don't know. Meade had a nice block, but she must have got it with the body.
Kendall Cook, just a 42% free throw shooter, but good on that first. And that was Norman.
Yeah. Yeah, I said nice block. There's a good look at Coach Norman. Actually, Meade didn't get any of the ball. Kind roll there. Puts them both in.
There's an open Meadows for 3 and another air ball. We've seen a handful of those down here on the flyer end so far in this one. Meade, second look, no, gets her own, third, blocked, Shropshire foul.
That may go against Norman. Yeah, that's her third.
That is her third.
So now Coach Norman has got 2 of his starters with 3 fouls.
And not even halfway through the second quarter. Shropshire has struggled from the free throw line in this one.
Yeah, she's usually a better shooter than this.
Able to get that one. Remember, she shot the opening technical free throws.
Yeah, and missed them both.
Yeah. And
yep, drug that foot.
second time we've seen that from Katie Norman. Just seems a little bit unsure of herself.
Alexandria Newton coming into the game here for Franklin County, wearing number 14.
Carter looking for me.
It's a good defense by Chenault.
Ends up in the hands of Shropshire. The three-pointer no good, and Charlie Robinson pulls it down.
It's a good defensive effort there by the Lady Panthers, but then they come down and turn it over.
Pass ahead to Hogan, fouled by Ellis.
That was a good hard foul. It's 2 on Ellis.
Carter with a nice look ahead, and yeah, good hard foul there from Ellis, preventing the layup.
If you're going to foul him, get your money's worth. Tonight's homecoming night here at Franklin County High School. We'll have the homecoming court between the two games, and we'll crown the king and queen at halftime of the boys' game.
Leah Hogan, a 59% free throw shooter, goes over. And we're still at a 20-point margin. Chenault passes it right to Carter. Finds Hogan, and she gets bumped. And that should be number 4 on Norman. Let's see who they give it to.
No, that was a number 2, I think. Ellis.
I thought it was Norman who came in with the body.
Well, you may be right. But they do give it.
Pick your poison, though. Do you want 4 on Norman or 3 on Ellis?
Yeah, well, they gave it to Ellis. But I think you're right. I think it was actually Norman that did the most damage.
Hogan able to hit that one to get off the schneid.
3 starters with 3 fouls for Frankfort High, and no subs coming in.
Chambers back in there. Flyers still bringing the pressure. Chenault gets it ahead to Norman.
Like Western Hills, Frankfort High has no seniors on their team. And only 2 juniors. So they're very young. So it's like, you know, who do you bring in? They have,
nearly stolen by Robinson.
in fact, they have 3 7th graders on their varsity roster.
Number 5, Nevaeh Carter replaces Leah Hogan.
Carter back in there to lead the offense for Franklin County. And you mentioned spacing. You can see Franklin County does that well as they clear the lane for Carter to drive, kick it out. They flash Meade into the lane. That opens things on the weak side for Alex Newton.
That's the way to do it.
And another traveling call goes against Katie Norman.
Yeah, she hesitates just a little bit and leaves her feet when she does.
Three-pointer from Alex Newton is good. Oh, that was Chambers, excuse me. Chambers continues the hot shooting.
And oh, she did it again.
The Lady Flyers, number 34, Gracie Thacker, replaces Cameron Ritterkoff.
Get Gracie Thacker in there for Ritterkoff. And Robinson will check in for Norman.
This probably does not happen to Norman as often because they don't often play teams that have such a good pressure defense as Franklin County has. You know, she makes that pass, but tonight she tries to make that pass and realizes, oh my gosh, they're covered. They're going to steal the ball. And then that's when she drags her feet.
I would just about guarantee Frankfort hasn't played a team this season with as much speed and athleticism. Nice shooting from the free throw line from Thacker.
John Piesheimer, our camera guy down there underneath the basket, helps out by kicking the ball over to Chenault. Where to go, John?
Takes a village, right?
That's right.
Steal by Meade.
Oh, nice pass. Oh.
How's that for some offense? You could see that play developing. And Carter able to finish high off the glass.
Amaya Robinson now with 3 fouls.
With the Lady Flyers, number 21, Dorothy Gorman.
Gorman will come back in for the Flyers. She'll come in for Newton.
I got this sneaky suspicion we're going to see some 7th graders in the second half, Jason.
And that's going to be out of necessity.
That's right. You can tell John plays soccer right there.
Strong left foot. Meade with the 2. That was dribbling of a different sort.
Yes.
Football, as I believe we like to call it. Nice finish by Chenault.
Yes.
She draws the foul against Meade.
Takes it strong to the hole. Which is what Western Hills eventually found out they needed to do the other night, but they discovered it too late.
Chenault too strong. Thacker with the rebound. Ooh, Carter may have got away with dragging that back foot. So they'll call it on Gorman instead. It all averages out in the end. Chenault to Robinson, back to Chenault. Oh, behind the back.
Good defense by Gorman.
Cook will end up with it.
Flyers in a, are they in a 2-3 zone or?
I believe that would be an accurate statement.
Or a 3-2. They're in a 3-2 zone.
Come out to 3-2. And extending it all the way out to the half-court line.
Yes.
Chenault, spin, lane, maybe got a foul, no call. Carter will take it herself. Nevaeh Carter having her a day.
I think that was Jones. Jones needs to step in there in front of her. Oh, no, it's Cook. Cook needs to cut
Another
it off.
steal. Carter ahead to Gorman. 3-on-1. Stop. Hands it off. Ritterkoff with her first points of the night.
Good and selfish play there.
3-2-1. That's going to do it for the half. 47-12. Lady Flyers on top in this 41st District matchup. We'll be back after this on your Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
47-12 is your score. Franklin County on top of the Panthers. This is the first of our doubleheader tonight. We'll have the boys coming up after this, so stick around for that. And now for your halftime entertainment, here comes the Franklin County Flyer Dance Team.
Just remember, the Lady Flyer Boosters are sponsoring a raffle for a Bluetooth LED hoverboard. $1 a ticket or 7 tickets for $5. Tickets are available in the back foyer. Drawing at halftime of tonight's boys game. Support the Lady Flyer Boosters. Thank you.
Here at the half, Franklin County with the lead, and time for some highlight action from that first half, which was, of course, dominated by Franklin County.
That's right. Of course, we kind of expected it, though, didn't we?
Yeah, the pressure was really the thing that got things going for them. As Frankfort, the problems almost seemed to get worse and worse as the half went on. It really seemed to rattle them.
Yeah, right off the bat, very first play, and they turn it over. But there were some bright moments.
Yeah, that big three by Ellis was a nice spark for them.
And Nevaeh Carter having a great game so far. Here she is again with the assist to Chambers. Chambers also having a pretty good game.
That was Kendall Cook with the jumper, who's a player I'd like to see a little bit more of, really, for Frankfort High. I think she's got a lot of potential.
That was Frazee, I believe. Chenault trying to get a little fancy maybe, and Carter puts it in. Very nice pass there by Meade to get the assist to Carter.
Yeah, you know, with Franklin County, it's not always just press and fast break points. They can run some pretty good offense and generate points more ways than one, and that's what makes them such a good team.
I agree. I agree.
All right, folks, we are at the half. Don't go anywhere. We will have the rest of it for you coming up. And then, of course, the boys' game after that. You are watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Did you know we both have even number birthdays?
Yeah, I suppose we do.
And we both love chocolate cake.
Yeah, we sure do.
And both of our mothers have an S in their name.
Fascinating.
It's like we were meant to be together.
Home and Auto. They just go together. Save when you bundle your home and auto insurance.
Whoa, we were both right-handed.
Wow, that can't be a coincidence.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Yeah, this is Joe. You need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Bob Allen of Frankfort wants to buy your pre-owned vehicle.
Your pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV has never been worth more. And Bob Allen will pay you top dollar.
Bob Allen of Frankfort.
We pay more.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Expree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Expree Credit Union. Expree Credit Union wishes all of our local teams a great season. Score $5 for your school while showing your support with a spirited debit card featuring your school's colors and mascot. Who will raise the most? Open an Expree Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Getting ready to start the second half here as Franklin County finds himself in a pretty normal position here, Clint. Up big, 47-12. You know, we saw the other night, Coach Thacker went pretty deep into his bench in the second half.
Yes, we sure did. I suspect no less tonight. They've got a tough game, I think, tomorrow when they take on Clark County. So he may want to rest some of his normal starters for this game, since I think we have a running clock. We do. 35-point lead. So this game will be over in 16 minutes. Well, maybe a little bit with a timeout. Could be a little different. So it wouldn't surprise me if we did not see Carter, Meade, or Chambers, Shropshire for much longer.
That's a good point. They will welcome GRC in here tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So maybe you want to rest some of the players. On the other hand, it's, you know, good training opportunity, because in the postseason, you will often be playing back-to-back nights.
That's
so
true.
Good chance to try to work on keeping your legs underneath of you.
Could be a good game to come out and watch. Watch UK play at 4 and then make your way over here to Franklin County High School and watch what I think will be a pretty good game against George Rogers Clark High School.
Deep 2 from Thacker. No good. Out of bounds off the leg of Meade.
So it looks like Coach Norman has got his original starting 5 in there, and of that starting 5, 4 of them have 3 fouls.
Which I'll say this, I think we talked about it actually the last time these two teams played. I'm of the opinion, let them play until they can't.
Yeah.
I don't really understand the point in taking a player out just because they've got a few fouls.
Especially in a game like this, where I don't know of, maybe there has been, but I don't know of any game where an opponent was down in a running clock situation and came back to win the game. So let them play as long as they can, and when they foul out, bring somebody else in.
Another bucket for Nevaeh Carter. It was Meade providing the good defense. As now Shropshire has one go off of her knee.
Not only has Frankfort High not faced another team this good all year long, except for when they last faced Franklin County, they probably haven't played a team with nearly the length that Franklin County has either.
I thought the referee initially pointed the Flyers' way, but it looks like they've corrected that. And Chenault draws a foul on Meade.
Yeah, she doesn't think she did. She was shocked, but I thought it was a good call. Here's another look at it. She thinks she got all ball. The referee disagrees. I think she got it across the forearm there. That's going to be 3 on Meade.
Chenault no good on the first, as Kendall Cook will come in for Frankfort High. Second free throw is good. Chambers looking for Meade, gets it down to her, double teamed. Goes the other side to Thacker, tracks it down. Now Chambers open for 3, no good. Meade will be fouled by Chenault.
That's only 2 on Chenault, I think.
Number 41, Jemiah Chenault, that is her second, team first. Javen Meade is at the line.
Will send Meade to the free throw line. Pretty flat on that first attempt. Meade just a little over 50% on the season. And if she could get about 50% more air underneath of it, that might
be
help.
More successful, yeah. She does kind of shoot a line drive, doesn't she?
Flyers out in that 3-2 zone again.
Good job by Robinson splitting the defense there, but Chenault can't get it to fall. Of course, she is going up against Meade and Thacker.
And Chenault goes to the ground. Not sure what else she can do as Carter drives all the way in. Spins it off the glass and good.
You know, I really thought when Brooklyn Miles, Miss Basketball, graduated last year that Franklin County would be a little down, especially in guard play. But boy, Nevaeh Carter has really stepped up her game.
Chenault finds Norman. She'll pull for three. Off the mark. Carter will back it out. Chambers goes baseline, drops it off for Meade. Foul. Won't fall in though.
Foul is on number 23, Kendall Cook.
It's just the first foul on Cook, I believe.
That is her first, team second.
Terry Johnson, the longtime PA announcer here at Franklin County, confirms my opinion. And Meade hits that free throw, even though it was flat.
Got some substitutions now.
Ellis checks back into the game for the Panthers.
Logan Kennedy is in there for Franklin County. First time we've seen her, number 23. Leah Hogan and Lauren Meadows, numbers 1 and 2, also back in.
For the Lady Flyers, number 33, Juliana Frazee.
And Frazee will check in for Meade. And Shropshire, the only starter, still out there.
My guess is we won't see Meade the rest of the game.
Robinson working out top.
She's just a freshman. She's going to be quite the ball player. Well, she's already a pretty good ball player, but I think give her a couple of years, she'll be quite the ball player.
Good hustle by Amaya Robinson, getting it to Chenault. She'll earn a trip to the line.
And Amaya just a sophomore, so, you know, they're a very young team, and give them another year, they may be able to knock off these mighty Flyers. But the Flyers are so deep, and they do have a few seniors on this squad, but they've got some talented freshmen, sophomores as well, ready to fill the void.
Chenault 0 for 2 on the trip. Shropshire thought about it, steps in. Too strong. Robinson pulls it down and takes off running.
Shropshire.
Number 12, Rachel Shropshire. That is her first, team third.
Call that foul on Shropshire, her first. Here comes the half-court pressure.
That is her second.
Yeah, I thought that was her second.
So they get 2 fouls on Shropshire. Got a jump ball. We'll give it to the Flyers. We are under a minute in the third. Hogan brings it up. Almost stolen away by Ellis. It would have been a clear path. Another 3-point attempt from Shropshire. She's had trouble finding the distance tonight. Robinson, nice drop off to Chenault. Gets the bucket and a foul.
And that foul's going to go on Kennedy. Logan Kennedy, just in the eighth grader for the Lady Flyers.
Fouls on number 23, Logan Kennedy. That is her first, team fourth.
And they didn't catch that we were in the waning moments of the quarter. Although I guess that's the way it works with the running clock. So it'll be an untimed down for Jemiah Chenault.
You may have the wrong sport there, Jason. Speaking of which, who's your pick?
Once again, attention high school seniors.
Well,
Bengals or the Rams?
Yeah, before we get to that, a little highlight reel for Nevaeh Carter, the senior guard for Franklin County. She has had quite the night, and we would imagine her night is done, but she was getting it done offensively and defensively.
Since 2001, visit 1776.
Nevaeh playing what may be her last, well, it is her last district season game. We also want to thank Whitehead Hancock, who is the sponsor of our instant replay.
Scholarships is February the 15th.
See some of the Frankfort High students making the trip over to the east side.
Yeah, and they're passing out towels or shirts or something.
Well, if you want to know my pick, Clint, I am not like a lifelong Bengals fan or anything, but I have come around to the point of, you know, why not? At this point, they just keep on winning, and my take is I feel like they're almost too stupid to lose. And I don't mean, what I mean is that they don't understand, like they're just out there having fun, saying, hey, bring it on, let's go. Like they don't, you know, I'm not sure the pressure will even get to them. So at this point, I say, why not?
I agree. I mean, they've been underdogs the entire playoffs, and they've won every game. So I would like to see them win. Although if the Rams won, I wouldn't feel too bad. And kind of, there's a part of me that wants to see their quarterback, whose name escapes me,
Matt Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford, who suffered for a decade plus in Detroit. You know, I'd like to see him, and he's an SEC player, so it wouldn't kill me to see him win one, but I would like to see the Bengals win because they really, you know, they have suffered.
Well, you know, there are
decades.
Two things as get a bucket from Gorman there. There are two things that nobody cares about, and that's your unsolicited political input and your fantasy football team. So I'll give you one of them, which is that Cooper Kupp led me to a fantasy football title this year, so I've enjoyed watching him. So I wouldn't mind.
He's quite the story also. Quite the story. I mean, where'd he go to school? North Montana State or something like that? It was.
I don't think it was that, but
North Dakota State. That's what it was.
I saw the sections. We had a foul there on Gorman, talking about how Cooper Kupp's wife was the one that got him to keep playing. He was about ready to hang it up. I think maybe he'd had an injury, and she was like, "No, keep going." And so he credits her for all of his successes.
Jaden Oldham into the game for Franklin County, wearing number 42.
Well, there's a way to get your name in the scorebook. Commit a foul, about a second in.
Foul is on number 42, Jaden Oldham. That is her first, team 6.
Give Chenault a couple more opportunities from the line as Hannah Hazlett will come in for Ritterkoff.
Jemiah Chenault is at the line.
Chenault puts it in.
The old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, nobody seemed to want to pick up Logan Kennedy, so she just steps up, and the 8th grader knocks it in.
Well, that's the thing to do. You know, if you find yourself open, shoot the ball if you're within range.
Flyers have gone to a man-to-man defense as Oldham bats it out of bounds.
And all these Lady Flyers into the game right now, you know, you think, oh, they're not going to, you know, this game is well in hand and they're going to phone it in. No, all these girls are trying hard because they want to impress their coach to get more playing time come the district tournament and most assuredly the region tournament. And that was a three-pointer.
Yeah, Rayleigh Ellis with another deep three.
Shropshire still hasn't found the...
that was Kennedy.
Oh, was it Kennedy?
And then
that's
on
right, she's not in the game.
Putback getting fouled. That's number 30, Madison Jackson, a freshman. First time we've seen her, and I don't believe we saw her Wednesday night either.
I don't think so either.
First action we've seen. Cook will come in for Robinson.
I think Charlie Ann may have fouled out of the game, maybe. Coach Gorman giving her some coaching as Anglin hits her first free throw.
Alex Newton comes in, and Clint Madison Jackson shooting at free throws, just kind of a subtle reminder. I mean, look, I don't want to overreact to a free throw, but we're talking about somebody way down the depth chart for this Franklin County team, and she steps up there with poise and knocks down the free throw, misses the second, but
yeah,
they've got some players on this team.
I incorrectly called her Zoe Anglin. Zoe wears 40, Madison wears 30. You know, they wear those ponytails and they cover the numbers. It's so hard to see sometimes.
Norman to inbound, knocked away Newton. So we'll try it again as Ellis will do the honors this time. Finds Cook at the top. Ellis drives, draws the blocking foul. That will go against Newton.
Number 14, Alex Newton, that is her first team 7.
Number 24, Anna Dooley. Junior Flyer checks in for Gorman.
Rayleigh Ellis is at the line for a run in the bonus.
1-1 for Ellis. High archer is good. You know, for all the fouls that Frankfort High committed in the first half, they only have 3 against them here in the second.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 2 of those were against Charlie Ann Robinson, and she fouled out. And we've got over and back.
Well, no, she never made it to the over, but I was looking up court, so I don't know. I think it may have been a
10-second
carry.
Oh, okay.
I believe we would say that it's academic at this point.
Yes, a turnover regardless.
Three-pointer, Ellis short. Newton tracks it down and gets bumped from behind by Ellis.
That's going to be 4 on Rayleigh.
Fouls on number 2, Rayleigh Ellis. That is her 4th team throw.
Here comes Zoe Anglin, number 40. See Ellis there.
Amani Jones checks in for the Panthers.
We saw her briefly in the first half.
She replaces Amaya Robinson.
Drive by Jackson, fouled.
That's a nice move.
Aforementioned Jones.
Fouls on number 10, Imani Jones. That is her first team 5th.
Too strong on the first. Again, just a reminder, we're going to have the boys game coming up after this one.
And the homecoming court will be introduced in between games.
Frankfort High boys took the first matchup downtown, 48-46. Opportunity for the Flyers to get revenge here tonight on homecoming night. Here is Chenault with it. Dooley providing the pressure. Number 13 into the game, pulls up for a three-pointer. That's Natalie Johnson, just a 7th grader.
I told you we'd see a 7th grader before the night was over.
Chenault there to clean it up. And a turnover off the hands of Hazlett. Kennedy back in for Newton.
Rihanna Murphy will enter the game for Frankfort High. Jeremiah Chenault checks out.
Cook brings it up. 10 seconds to go. Norman down low. Looking for Jones.
A block.
Swatted away again. And that's how this one will end, 59-25. Franklin County Lady Flyers complete their run of the 41st District, going undefeated. They will be the #1 seed in the tournament coming up in a couple of weeks. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back in just a minute on your Cable 10 Game of the Week.
FPB knows reliable internet is more important than ever. It lets us work from home, share life with family and friends, and make vital connections online. To help, qualifying customers can now access the new Affordable Connectivity Program and step up to fast, reliable FPB internet at a savings of up to $30 per month. Learn more about this new opportunity. Visit FPB online today.
Franklin County Lady Flyers take it 59-25, wrapping up 41st District play for them.
And region play also.
That's right.
It was the last region game, I think.
And Franklin County undefeated in the 11th region. So they are well on their way to their normal position of leading the way into postseason play. Got some highlights here for you.
I talked to Coach Thacker before the game, and the state tournament draw was today, and the 11th region winner will take on the winner of the second region, which he said most likely will be Henderson County, a tough team. So, you know, Coach Thacker feels like, you know, as he should, Franklin County is going to win the region and go to the state tournament.
And, I mean, look, when you get to the Sweet 16, they're all tough teams. So, you know, you can't worry too much about the draw, but it is kind of nice to see that it won't be a situation where Franklin County and Anderson County have to run into each other in the first round like they did last year.
And he said if Anderson wins the 8th, and they probably will, they will probably face in the first round. The Lady Bearcats will take on Sacred Heart, which was the state champ last year. I'm like, oh, great.
Well, you know, like I said, they're all going to be tough teams, but no doubt some draws are worse than others. So Franklin County takes this one 59-25, and we will take a break. Don't forget, we're going to have boys action coming up for you later on after this one.
attend Eastern Kentucky University. She is escorted by our uncle, Mr. Ricky Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the freshman class, Mallory Wilton. Now also representing the freshman class, please welcome Andre Chenault. Andre is a 15-year-old freshman. Is the son of Vicki Curtis and Andrew Chenault. Andre is the member of the Flyer freshman and junior varsity basketball teams. He says that after high school he plans to attend college and hopes to play basketball, but is undecided on a school or major. Andre is escorted by his mother, Vicki Curtis. Representing the freshman class, Andre Chenault. Now representing the sophomore class, please welcome Anne-Marie Bentley. Anne-Marie is a 16-year-old sophomore and is the daughter of Jason and Allison Bentley. Anne-Marie is a member of the Flyer varsity soccer team, the Pep Club. She was KHSA Academic All-State. She was the 2021 French 1 Foreign Language Award winner. She's a member of the Student Council, the Beta Club, and the French Club. Anne-Marie attends the First Delphorn Baptist Church. She plays for Kings Hammer Bluegrass Soccer Club, and she dances at the Capital City Dance Studio. Anne-Marie plans to attend Central College. She is escorted by her father, Mr. Jason Bentley. Our sophomore class representative, Anne-Marie Bentley. Now also representing the sophomore class, please welcome Griffin McElmurray. Griffin is a 16-year-old sophomore and is the son of Scott and Michelle McElmurray. Griffin is a member of the Flyer varsity baseball team. He is vice president of the sophomore class. He's a member of the French Club. He's an active member of the Forks of Delphorn Baptist Church Youth Group. Griffin plans to attend the University of Kentucky, where he will study to become an architectural engineer. He is escorted by his aunt, Luann Marston. A nice hand, please, for Griffin McElmurray. Now, our first junior class representative, please welcome Zoe Anglin. Zoe is a 17-year-old junior, is the daughter of Nick and Shannon Anglin and Alicia and Russell Rabita. Zoe is a member of the Flyer varsity basketball team, the archery team, the Future Farmers of America, and the Beta Club. She's a member of the Pittsville Christian Church, the youth ministry, and works in the nursery in her church. She's a volunteer for Big Creek Missions and volunteers at Frankfort Junior Cotillion. She's undecided this time on her choice of college or intended major. She is escorted by her father, Mr. Nick Anglin. Representing the junior class, Zoe Anglin. Also representing the junior class, please welcome Jonelle Martin. Jonelle is a 16-year-old junior. He's the son of Teron McCray. He's a member of the Flyer Choral programs. He's a member and frequent speaker at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Jonelle would like everyone to know that he's a follower and a believer in his Lord Jesus Christ. Jonelle plans to go to Georgetown College, where he will study film and photography. He is escorted by his mother, Teron McCray. A nice hand, please, for Jonelle Martin. Now, introducing the first of 4 seniors to be your 2022 Franklin County High School Basketball Homecoming Queen. Please welcome Angelina Eriff. Angelina is a 17-year-old senior and is the daughter of Don and Katie Eriff. Angelina is the captain of the Majorette Squad, member of the Beta Club. She's a member of the marching band, the pep band, the symphonic band, the pep club, the key club, the Lady Flyer tennis team. She played Power Puff football and has been in the Miss FCHS pageants. She participated in setup and cleanup for the Band Bazaar, setup for the 2021 football homecoming event. She's a member of the Images Model and Talent Association. She has donated pen boots for the Salvation Army and been a bell ringer for Salvation Army. And she has done volunteer work at Cinderella's Closet, the Soup Kitchen, the Men's Center, in the apartments, and Treasure Twice Consignment. Angelina plans to attend Western Kentucky University, where she will major in fashion merchandising and interior design. She is escorted by her father, Mr. Don Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, Angelina Earth. Now, introducing the first of 4 candidates to be your 2022 Franklin County High School Basketball Homecoming King. Please welcome Jaden Madison. Jaden is an 18-year-old senior, is the son of Shane Halliday and Gordon Madison. Jaden is a member of the Flyer varsity football team and the Flyer varsity basketball team. Jaden attends the First Baptist Church. Jaden plans to attend college, but he is undecided where he will major in business. He is escorted by his mother, Shannon Halliday. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Madison. Please welcome our next senior, Kaylee Baker. Kaylee is a 17-year-old senior and is the daughter of John and Devin Baker. She's a member of the Beta Club and a member of the National Honor Society. She's also a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and she is co-treasurer of the FCHS senior class. She's a member of Forks of Elkhorn Baptist Church and a member of the Arise student ministry there. She also participated in Youth Salute. Kaylee plans to attend Georgetown College, where she will major in finance. She is escorted by her father, Mr. John Baker. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Kaylee Baker. Our next senior, please welcome Bennett Myers. Bennett is an 18-year-old senior and is the son of James and Denise Myers. Ben is a 3-year member of the Beta Club, a 5-year varsity baseball letterman. He has a 3.95 GPA. He's a 4-time academic All-State first-team baseball player, 2-time varsity baseball team captain, the 2020 MVP for Team Kentucky, 3-time 41st District All-Tournament team. He is presently the #1 ranked right-handed pitcher in Kentucky, a 2-time All-11th Region selection, a 2021 FHS FCHS first-team All-State selection. He was the #5 ranked player in Kentucky, 2019 Franklin County High School Most Valuable Pitcher, the 2021 Most Valuable Player on Offense, recipient of 17 Division I scholarship offers, the 2021 State Journal Spring Athlete of the Year, and the 2022 Mr. Baseball Watch List. He's also a member of the Alton Baptist Church. He has worked with Shop with a Cop Volunteer twice, raising over $1,000. He's participated in the Veterans Wreath Laying at Camp Nelson, the Anderson County Food Bank Volunteer, a youth baseball volunteer instructor, a volunteer at God's Pantry, the American Cancer Society, the Glow Run, and the Challenger League volunteer, as well as an honor flight participant. Bennett is a signee to play baseball at the University of Tennessee, where he will major in marketing and kinesiology. He is escorted by his mother, Denise Myers. Ladies and gentlemen, Bennett Myers. Our next senior tonight is Ainsley Graham. Ainsley is a 17-year-old senior, is the daughter of Will and Leanne Graham. Ainsley is a member of the FCHS Beta Club and a former member of the FCHS Varsity Cheerleading Squad. She has served multiple service projects through Beta Club. She volunteers at the Hearn Elementary Fall Festival, and she is assisted in teaching a children's gymnastics group. Ainsley plans to attend the University of Kentucky, where she will major in accounting. She is escorted by her father, Will Graham. A nice hand, please, for Ainsley Graham. Now, please welcome Blair Tate. Blair is a 17-year-old senior and is the son of Gina Tate and Jim Tate. Blair is a member of the French Club, the National Honor Society, the Beta Club, the Pep Club, and is a four-year member and captain of the Flower football team. He is also a member of the Forks of Elkhorn Baptist Church. Blair plans to attend college, but is undecided on a school or major at this time. He is escorted by his mother, Gina Tate. Ladies and gentlemen, Blair Tate. Now introducing our fourth and final candidate to be the 2022 Basketball Homecoming Queen. Please welcome Lauren Meadows. Lauren is a 17-year-old senior, is the daughter of Carol and Lee Meadows. Lauren is a member of the Lady Friar varsity basketball team, the Beta Club, and was selected to the QHSAA Academic All-State team. She has served on mission trips to Guatemala and Honduras, mission trips to Cumberland, Kentucky every summer, and she's a member of the Memorial Baptist Church Youth Leadership Committee. Lauren plans to attend Georgetown College, where she will major in psychology. She is escorted by her father, Mr. Lee Meadows. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Meadows. And now introducing your fourth and final candidate to be our 2022 Basketball Homecoming King. Please welcome Tyler Valentine. Tyler is a 17-year-old senior and is the son of Monica and Dre Valentine. Tyler is a member of the Flyer varsity basketball team. He's also a member of the FCHS Beta Club. He has participated in Youth Salute during his time here. Tyler is undecided on his choice of school, but plans to major in civil engineering. Tyler is escorted by his mother, Monica Valentine. A nice hand, please, for senior Tyler Valentine. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to remain in the gym